Hey guys, I'm going to show you some of the ab workouts I do on a regular basis. All these can be done without weight. I'm going to start at the more beginner version for each exercise and move on to the more difficult version of each one as I go through it. Alright, so this first one is called a dragon flag or a flag, and the basic version is you go ahead and you keep your back on the bench the whole time. You just kind of lift up. And the more difficult version is where you just keep your shoulders on the bench the whole time. And that's the only part. Then you just go ahead and you lower down and try and keep your abs as flat as you can the whole time. And if you can't come back up, you just want to go ahead and lower down, which is what I just did. But if you can, you want to bring your legs back up as well. And generally, you want to just do that until failure. Okay. This is one of the easier exercises. It's called a hanging knee raise. All you have to do is just hang from the bar, keep your knees tucked, and bring up to a 90 degree and back down. You don't want your body to be swinging at all. If you can keep tight the entire time, it makes it more difficult. The more difficult version of knee raises is just, you can call them leg raises, and you just keep your legs straight out when you come up. Same idea, you don't want to swing at all in the movement. This next one is called a boob cut. There might be other names for it, but that's after the guy who came up with the exercise. It's a pole vaulter exercise. For this one, you just want to bring your whole body upside down. Keep your legs straight. And down as far as you can. And then back up. Again, if you can't do the whole motion where you're going completely straight up, just hold it if you can and go as far up as you can. And a lot of these exercises, they might seem like extremely difficult, but even if you can't complete even a single rep, just the fact that you're trying to do it, I mean, you'd be surprised how quickly you'll gain strength in that area. And within a month or two, you might be busting out like a champ. It really just depends on how much work you put into it. Alright, this next one is called a windshield wiper. There's different versions. Some people like to keep their legs up the whole time and just come side to side, which is good, but I prefer just to go all the way around. I feel like you get a better range of motion that way. So you literally just start at the bottom, come around, and bring it back. You can make this easier by keeping your knees bent. Let's see. This last one, this next one's called hanging leg flutter. Just kind of hang on the bar like you're doing a leg raise, except instead of moving your legs up and down, you're just going to keep them straight, and you're just going to move your legs. So for that one, you would just hold it and go till failure every set. So whether you can do 5 seconds or 30 seconds, you just want to go as long as you possibly can before giving out. The last exercise is called a front lever. It's the most difficult one I'll show you. The easier way is to keep your knees bent the whole time, and then you just want to come up as far as you can. Even if you can only come up to here, it really doesn't matter, as long as you're just putting as much effort into it as you can. If you come all the way up, even better. But it doesn't matter whether you come up 2 inches or all the way up vertical, as long as you're going as far as you can. More difficult version is when you're keeping your legs out straight. So I mean, I see a lot of people, they'll just come out straight. You can do that if you want, as long as you're going till failure. I usually like to go all the way up to the top and back down. It's a little more difficult, but I feel like you're getting a wider range of motion, and that way it's more effective. And that is all the ab exercises I have today, but these are primarily ones that you don't need a gym to do. There's plenty more that are effective that you need weights for and such, but I can get into that in a different video.